Today's Yap session is about cops realizing their colleague is a pedo. That's crazy. I mean, listen, they always say you never know who's standing right next to you,
Police
so
officers are supposed to uphold the law and protect innocent civilians. But what happens when officers discover there is a child predator among them?
Oh man, that has to be the absolute worst situation, just in general.
You just say Paul. No, you just say your name Paul. My name's not Paul.
You got the wrong guy. Nah, listen. All intents and purposes, like, I don't know what we're about to see in this video. The fact that, you know, I just think about like streaming culture currently nowadays, and you have a couple of streamers out there who are going and doing these live pedal catches and whatnot. Some of it is just literally for clout. Some of it is just because they want to do it because they want to get, you know, these sexual predators off the streets, right? But it's kind of wild when a cop gets caught up in this entire thing. And yeah, man. Oh.
What's up? There's another one right here.
Here are 5 times when cops realized their colleague was a secret pedo.
They said 5 times, bro. Yo, I just don't understand. Like, and I say this about, and I know I said this or tweeted this before too. Like, I don't understand the mind frame, man. Like, you have all this money and you want to go and like diddle kids. Like, what like what? There are some people, bro, that are like truly just like sick freaks, man.
However, instead of his anticipated outcome, he would be greeted by the father of the child.
The father of this child, like, that's absolutely crazy, man.
Oh, you're a cop? You're a police officer?
Yeah, this is the, like, yeah, bro.
You're a fucking police officer, you scumbag?
Jesus.
Prior, the man had begun messaging an alleged 14-year-old, but could have never expected that this supposed 14-year-old was actually
the child's father, bro.
The man also somehow thought flashing his police badge would save him, but he was terribly wrong.
That's just literally the privilege, man. The privilege to be like, yo, I'm not wrong. I'm a cop. All right, bozo. All right, sure.
I'm gonna call your boss. I'm gonna call your boss. I'm gonna call your boss.
This, I mean, oh wait, is that a? Oh, I thought that was a gun for a second. It's actually the camera.
You want to call your boss?
Camera? Wait, yeah. Wait, is that a camera phone?
Do you want to call your boss before I do?
What is going on? Oh yeah. I all I gotta say, I know this is highly dangerous though. You're talking about a highly dangerous situation where he took matters into his own hands. Obviously, he wants to protect his daughter. You know, she's only 14 years old, right? But this is a highly dangerous situation. The one thing about, you know, doing civilian justice that I always, you know, fear for, especially when people do this, is you just don't know what these sick freaks are gonna do, bro. You don't know, especially if these are cops, and you could just be caught out. They got their own gun, man. People, you know, shit could just go wrong real quick. That's, you know, that's just what I gotta say, man.
I want to do something about it.
Yeah, that do something literally could be if he had a gun, he could just shoot you, man.
Come out here. Here, grab your gun. Really? Oh, you're a cop? You're a police officer?
Realizing there was no escape route, he attempted to defend his disgraceful actions by fabricating false stories. But considering that the father had all the chat logs, the man was only making things worse.
Yeah, nah, he's done, bro.
I'm stupid. He said he has a problem. He's liked minors for 4 or 5 years.
He's liked minors for 4 or 5 years. He's been on the force, bro. This is like, you know, like I said, you just never know people truly, right? At the end of the day. But you know, this shit goes on all the time, man.
The center console, he's like, you're harassing a cop. He's like, back the fuck up. Got it all recorded where he said he was here to have sex with a 14-year-old.
Oh my God. Oh, it just gets worse. And all the chat logs.
Grab it for you. It's the first.
Oh man.
Where he keeps
like,
so he was trying
I would love to know what this cop is thinking in his mind, man, right now.
Part-time fake cop / full-time pedo was finally detained and taken to jail to face multiple charges and is currently awaiting trial. But if you thought he was bad, then you haven't met 34-year-old Detective Robert Strand.
Oh no.
June the 19th of 2022 would be discovered to be in possession of some very illegal videos on his mobile phone.
It's always the phone, man. It's always the phone, man.
So
right? Technology has advanced, but people apparently never realized that, you know, phones will get you jammed up no matter what you do, bro. Like, 'cause I mean, back in the days, people just had computers, right? It was just the computers doing these things. But now, I just think that it has to be absolutely sickening for the cops who have to like arrest their own, you know, people, especially when it's like this. I mean, because you think about, you know, other cops that have been involved with murder or other gang-related stuff, or, you know, other crimes and whatnot. But and then you have these sexual-related crimes, especially with minors. Like, that has to be a special place in hell for these dudes, bro. Especially in prison. I mean, I've seen, you know, some dramas. I've heard stories of other people who, you know, what happens to these pedophiles in prison, and I mean, that's just their, you know, upcomings, you know. Yeah, especially because he has to read these, you know, say the arrest warrant, and it's just uncomfortable. Damn, bro. Listen, like I said, special treatment for this because of the rank, you know, should not even be done, man. It shouldn't be, if we're being honest. It shouldn't be.
Very small.
A man says he has a very small IQ. Oh, okay. When it comes to that type of information, all right. That's kind of a wild statement to say.
Police department for transport and detention. And
is it gonna be this jail here or Santa Fe? Do you know?
Sir, I don't. I'm unaware of how.
Is my man just trying to figure out what jail he's gonna end up in so he can see if he could call him some favors, bro? Like what are we? At this point, you're going to jail, man.
Robert seemingly realized the severity of what he had done and began to fear the consequences. Now, I'm no genius, but perhaps he should have thought about that before.
Yo, this channel's commentary though. You say, yeah, you should have thought about that beforehand. Obviously, none of these dudes do.
Once the arrest warrant is signed out, you'll be booked on that arrest warrant. All right. Any other questions?
No, I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, you really do appreciate these guys because they're trying to, you know, give you discretion. But like I said, man, they didn't need to even do this, man.
Would be charged with 2 felony counts. Related crimes. He was later forced to resign from his position.
Oh, just only resign?
While Robert
he wasn't fired, just he had the option to resign. Wow.
The next individual secured himself 20 felony counts.
No, it's 2 felony counts.
Secured himself 20 felony charges for an act despicable for
Jeez,
anyone to commit, let alone a police officer.
How does it just keep getting worse, bro? 20 counts?
So there are a few steps that we're going to be taking after this. Again, you are not being detained by us or anything, but we are acting on behalf of the court.
You're not being detained, but so, you're fucked, sir. Let's call it what it is, bro. Let's call it what it is. You're not being detained, but you, sir, yeah. You're done, so.
To grab some DNA swabs from you.
Oh, they also need DNA now. That's how you know this is bad.
For committing sex crimes, engaging young girls between the ages of 12 and 14 on social media.
All right, like, I hope that's not actually the pictures of these girls, bro. Like, that's kind of weird. Like, usually that information gets you know, hidden, but then the fact that the YouTuber, all right, that's kind of L. Like, I wouldn't want to be any of those girls associated with, you know, a video. Like, what? That's kind of weird.
No surprise when Fleer had strongly denied the allegations, as most child predators often
they are often going to do that, bro. But he's about to get hit with a bombshell. It's over for you, bro. 20 counts. I'm still on that, like 20 counts.
So as far as like the picture, so this photo came up in connection with some allegations about you communicating with a younger female on Snapchat.
Oh man, his face, his face just changed, bro. Oh man, it's like that moment before that moment you realize you're gone. Oh man. Like once this dude heard Snapchat, and especially because he's an officer, so he figures that you know, he's gonna be able to get away with this stuff. But it's like,
Have you ever?
bro, he just literally worsening the charges against you, especially with all these lies. And Jesus, you can imagine like the perjury charges and all that stuff too.
I use toys. It's awkward, but yeah, I use toys on my wife and stuff.
Can you explain?
Oh, yeah, bro.
She's your wife,
Is this is like the biggest red flag? That like, where's this red flag antenna to be like, all right, listen, like, enough questions. What are we here for?
He would be charged with 18 felonies and 2 misdemeanor charges, and later sentenced to 12
years in state prison, bro.
But just when you think you've seen
No,
it
it can't. It can't get worse, bro.
A high-ranking and decorated officer who lured a boy to a hotel room.
Oh my God, bro.
And I can't think of any other proof that I can show you.
No. I guess because everybody else just got charged with like possession slash, you know, solicitation, but or is that the right term? Or just like talking to minors in a sexual manner and whatnot. But the actual act, yeah, this will probably be the first one here.
1 a.m., officers would respond to a distress call about a missing teenage boy.
Oh my
They
God.
received an anonymous tip stating that someone,
I've seen
matching
him.
the boy's description, had entered into a hotel room with a man. And when officers arrived
Jesus
at the hotel,
Christ.
they were stunned by what they
I
discovered.
bet they were.
Initially,
I bet they
police
were.
pretended to be conducting a welfare check. However, when the man confirmed another party was in the room, officers demanded that he open the door.
Yo, the
Cops
editing,
quickly
bro.
retrieved the young boy, but were shocked by who they found at the heart of the crime.
One of their
A
own.
well-respected
Yeah.
and high-ranking officer by the name of Ralph Allen Lee Shorty. With the staggering evidence against him,
with the
he was
video
arrested
too,
and
bro.
taken for interrogation. Interrogation proved quite the contrary. On March the 16th of 2017, Shorty would be charged by the Cleveland County District
All right, how
Attorney
on 3 felony
on 3
counts?
felony counts.
But of what?
Soliciting a minor for
There we go.
sex
There we
acts,
go. Yeah.
prostitution within 1,000 feet of a church, and
What?
transporting an individual for prostitution.
Yo.
Months later, Shorty would be found guilty. and
Yeah,
sentenced to
Shorty
15
Shorty's
years in
probably
prison,
somebody else's Shorty
plus
right
10
now in
years of
prison, so
supervised release.
10 years. Oh,
Thankfully,
supervised
Shorty
release.
was
Yep.
brought to justice, even though he almost committed the atrocity.
Oh, he
But this
almost.
next officer didn't even come
Bro,
close.
this
He was
person here,
trapped
yo.
by a
All right,
YouTuber before anything happened.
yo, bro. So even with all this stuff, these people haven't. Okay. Yo, okay, this person is all right. So this is the actual first YouTuber that catches a cop.
What you right here for, Paul?
Crazy.
Yeah. Your hand. What you right here? I don't mean game.
Mine.
I'm playing no game. Got one again right here. You're not playing no game with me.
Oh man, this man is out.
Ex-police officer Leonard Galley was there to meet up with a minor that he had been in contact with on the phone.
Jesus
But little did
Christ.
he realize that
There was no minor.
and he
Yeah.
had just walked into an elaborate trap. But despite being caught red-handed, he was not.
My man's was like, listen, I'm out. He's about to clock out of life right real quick, bro. But everything's on camera, man.
Footage, and days later he would be apprehended by the police
Yeah.
and charged
So
with
soliciting a minor for- yep.
for sex. He was eventually sentenced to 2 years in prison.
2
If you like this
years,
video,
bro.
Watch this one. and
Yo, man, there's absolutely some crazy, sick people out there. Hopefully these people get help, because Jesus.